video stream is on. Come on, Vance. Yeah, video of me cleaning this table here. Well done, sir. Well done. Yes, I know. Okay. Physical setup is complete. Now we wait. There. Oof. While we wait, I'm going to try these things that Daniel got me. Strawberry Kit Kats. Sounds really good. I'm a fan of Kit Kat anyway, though. Okay, that sounded like a car door. Mmm. Quite yummy indeed. Did somebody else say something? It's fine. I only just finished setting up myself. We've been on for like maybe 2 minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
How are y'all doing?
okay. Okay. I'm going to step over this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Here's your stuff, honey.
Cool. Maybe set it on the thingy.
Alrighty. It is on, as you say, the thingy. Oy.
Have a table.
Yay! Tables are awesome. I can put food on a table.
Mm-hmm.
Preview stuff I'm bringing tomorrow.
Nice. Mmm.
They have Pop Rocks in the cream.
Oh, I've heard about food.
Mmm. Mmm.
Also, I see you have beverages plenty. Further preview, have several cans chilling of red, white, and blue.
Ooh.
USA, I think it is. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
good. Mmm. Those are really interesting. Yeah, we're cooking some let's see here. Mabry is making fruity OT bars.
Ooh.
Granola bars with fruit and oats in them. And then we've got like egg rolls and dumplings and stuff, and
chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies because Matrix and cookie and. We're not going to make runny eggs, but.
Beans. Come on, beans.
I also have some sriracha lentil chips.
Interesting. Alrighty.
Okay. So, hello Internet, if anybody's watching. I have no idea. It is 2:26 p.m. on Saturday, July 1st, 2017. Happy Canada Day.
Yay!
This is Early Throne Special. I'm your host, Mark Amsrai, DJ Amstrack. Today we have Brendan Mabry and, of course, Daniel. Daniel will probably be talking slightly less because he's got a big old sore spot on his tongue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which makes it difficult to talk.
No es bueno.
Nope.
Yep, it's swollen right next to a couple of razor-sharp cusps on a molar.
Yep.
Hopefully he'll be able to communicate to us if y'all say anything, though.
Through the magic of type.
So, anyway, last week we finished Blackwell Deception and played through the prologue of the Blackwell Epiphany. If you do not recall, we found, confronted, and defeated Gavin, although not before he nearly tricked Rosangela into the same sort of trap that he got everybody else into, and it turns out that he had been draining the lives of people to live for hundreds of years, which was not quite a turn I expected, but I mean it's not out of place in a game about ghosts anyway.
It was not clear how long he'd been doing this. I really wonder how old he was.
Well, he talked about being multiple hundreds of years old.
Yeah.
Yes, but we don't have an exact,
Right.
I mean, that's something potentially interesting there.
Mm-hmm. That was a kick in our genre up a notch sort of move. Like, I approve.
Someone's reading the FAQ. You're reading what's further ahead, and that's why you started laughing, isn't it?
No, it's a stupid joke about a kick in the genre.
But, I imagine we'll get some answers to that, because that, Gavin was... everything so far has seemed like just the beginning of the rabbit hole. Even when we thought Gavin was deeper, no, it's an entire warren down there.
Ephrafa.
The greater good.
So,
And it's not just any warren down there. It's a violent, watership down sort of warren.
Oh man, that's the worst kind.
Yep.
Wait, Ephrafa was the Tau?
Was the Tau? What?
40k reference.
Oh, okay.
I have no way to make those.
But yes, so we defeated him. He got basically, before we could send him, the society that he was a part of basically found his ghost and annihilated it. And then in the prologue for Epiphany that we played through, we found out that it's, a couple of years later, Rosangela is working as a contracting investigator with Inspector Durkin. She went to investigate this old abandoned apartment building, apparently, that had been a dwelling for several transient druggies. And we did find a ghost there. We sent the ghost. Then we step outside, and someone gets killed right in front of us. His ghost pops out, says he had been looking for the what's the term that they used to describe what Rosangela is?
I don't remember.
Bestower of Eternity.
Yes, the bestower, which is a bizarre coincidence that he would be looking for us right as he gets killed right there. But before we could get any more information out of him, his ghost gets annihilated. So, yeah, spooky times all around. Anyway, let's get on with this.
Spooky even by the standards of people who are used to dealing with spooks.
Yeah. Where is... There it is. That's not the right window. There we go. Oh yeah, and it sent us into another flashback where we are playing as the Countess.
Oh, that's right.
That was a twist. That was such a twist.
Engaging in petty larceny, apparently.
Yeah.
Loose brick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Countess, you're a jerk.
Does she have to stare like that? Drives me batty. Look at that. This place is falling apart. It's covered with gunk. I can't see through it. It's covered with gunk. It's boarded up. No getting through there.
So she was around similar period of time
Yeah, to
Joey?
Joey, yeah.
A tailor shop. Looks like it's been shut down for a while.
Or possibly shortly thereafter. Brack.
That's not Brack. Brack is a large cat person.
My host.
Oh,
My
hey,
host.
Brack.
Good
Fine.
job.
You say something?
Certainly nothing that matters any longer.
Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them. A jacket from 2 seasons ago. I guess this place has been closed for a while. Ugh. Stupid rain. They look horrible. They're all from last season. I have no idea how that got there, and nobody can prove otherwise. You crazy? I ain't picking up broken glass, even if I did put it there. Better not. If anybody comes in here, I don't want that thing in my hands. Jeez, what happened here?
Bullet holes.
Wow.
It's just a bell. It says to ring the bell if I need help.
And ghost. I knew it.
Danny? Danny, someone's out front.
Oh, Joey.
Danny, where the hell are you? Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
H-U-H ellipsis.
So all this time we thought he was a detective, but he's a tailor.
How long are you gonna stare at that thing? It's getting dark.
Just one more. It has to be here.
What are you doing anyway?
This is a new room.
A man was murdered
It
last
is.
night in the middle of a major
Oh,
blizzard.
no, it's not. It's just
Believe
a different
me,
angle.
I remember.
Right. So how come nobody else has?
Hey?
I've been checking on every local news website all day. There's not a single mention of it. I called the police myself. We know they know about it. They must have suppressed the news, but why?
I'm sure the cops got their reasons, and they can keep them. I don't care who plugged the guy. I only care about what happened after.
I know. So, the victim didn't have any identification on him. I was hoping a news report would give us his name, but it looks like we're on our own.
Well, Something familiar, at least. Let's go talk to our pet cop. Maybe he knows something.
Who's a good cop?
Hey, Brendan.
Yep.
Books
Do you
on
have a
boat
statement
maintenance
as
and
to why the
navigation.
police have been,
I'm not making that
having nothing
mistake
to do with
again.
it?
What?
Brendan, do you have a statement as to why the police aren't wanting to be involved?
Oh, cops got better things to do than get killed.
Mark, what'd you just say?
This.
Books on boat maintenance and navigation. I'm not making that mistake again.
No more exercising a yacht into the Jersey Shore.
Grandmother Patricia, my dad, and Auntie Lauren. I never met my grandmother. I don't think she was ever prepared for, well, this.
Wait. Patricia wasn't the Countess, was she? Which might oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say that might explain why Joey was around, but...
It's a picture of me and a former coworker of mine. Jeremy was a friend, kind of. I never did get to know him well. Not when he was alive, anyway. This man's name is Danny Marconi. I only met him briefly, as a very old man.
What's the movie poster?
It's a poster for the film Water Under the Bridge. It starred Frank Lyons. For months, I expected the police to come breaking down my door, but it's been a year and nothing.
Midtown double homicide still unsolved. What was noted philanthropist and charity worker Gavin Cord doing at the home of Lisa Tinson, noted psychic and conwoman? This is the question police have been asking themselves ever since they were both found dead inside Tinson's home 6 months ago. Police investigations are continuing, but they ask that anyone with further information please contact the Midtown South Precinct.
The Seagull statue used to belong to Lisa Tinson. These art tools belong to Claude Erdin. Everyone thinks he killed himself, but at least I know otherwise. I snuck this bottle out of a hospital room for a college kid named Susan Lee. We saw this in a flea market, and Joey bugged me until I bought it. He still won't tell me why.
What was that?
Dictaphone.
My old notepad. I went through dozens of these before I upgraded to this phone.
I love all this little memorabilia. That's awesome.
These were Auntie Lauren's favorite brand. I don't remember much from back then, but the smell reminds me of her. It's a Gold Tech mug. It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It used to hang in the Minetta Tavern.
Care to donate?
I've had it for years and it's only slightly coffee stained. It's an empty coffee mug. Why would I want to pick it up?
To put coffee in it.
This article is about the Meltzer Foundation. I suppose they did some good in the end, but the death toll was too high.
Reuters reports that the Meltzer Foundation has closed its doors. The foundation was only recently the talk of the VC circuit. With their uncanny ability to pick winner after winner, it appeared they had the Midas touch. Through their efforts, they launched several careers in the arts, film, and science fields. The reasons behind the closure remain a mystery, as neither Paul Meltzer nor his co-founder and brother Charles could be reached for comment.
It's the intercom to the lobby. If anyone buzzes up, I can talk to them from here.
That'll be an important gameplay mechanic later.
Auntie Lauren and me. This was just before all the troubles began. My parents' wedding. It's the only picture I have of them. They look so young. Books on notable New Yorkers, all deceased. Never hurts to be prepared. The last article I ever wrote, and the first ghost I ever saved.
Joanne Sherman was an 18-year-old freshman studying political science at NYU. Her sudden suicide this morning has many school authorities asking why. She always had friends around her, R.A. Adrian Tucker said. Her suicide came as a total surprise. He asked you not to mention his name.
I stopped updating this calendar around the time Joey came into my life. There's probably a connection there. I bought that clock at a tag sale years ago. It doesn't work, but for some reason I can't get rid of it.
Huh.
Some articles I wrote for the Village Eye newspaper. I hated working there and the paper's been dead for years, but for some reason I can't take them down. There's nothing in there. I go through much less paper since I gave up writing. I miss it sometimes, but I just can't seem to find the time anymore. My bedroom's an oversized closet, but it's mine. I can't go to bed yet. I have a full day ahead of me. Or rather, a full night, but still.
Night bud.
Full night bud.
Can't sleep? Try not to loaf.
Thank God the coffee stands are still open. I think I'm really going to need them.
It's your dime, sweetheart.
Shit about that mug.
Coffee costs more than a dime these days, Joey.
Joey's day was less than a dime.
Nickel.
If that.
Oh, it's you. Had a feeling you'd swing by.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
Can we talk inside? It's freezing out here.
Can't smoke inside, thanks to our friend the mayor.
So you couldn't maybe, I don't know, not smoke for a while? Right.
Uh-huh.
You found a Jane Doe at the Carth House, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Her name was Mary Meehan. She was an actress with the Gotham Collective Theater Company.
You sure about that?
Yes.
I won't ask how you know that, but we'll check out that name and see if you're right. At the very least, we can locate the family and tell them what happened. Thanks. I guess we owe you another one.
I saw the news today. Oh boy.
I caught the evening news today. There wasn't one mention of the murdered man in Chelsea.
That program hasn't been the same since they replaced that blonde anchor woman.
Nobody else talked about it either. Not online, not any other news program, nobody. You must have suppressed the news. Why?
Because we're the cops, that's why. Look, before we take this any further, why are you so interested in this one? What makes this murder more important than any other?
Who was killed right in front of me? You're the one who sent me there.
You're the one who sent me there in the first place. That can't be a coincidence.
So, you think we sent this guy to your location to, what, get killed in front of you?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
You don't get to ask me anything. You need to tell me why this murder is so important.
Go ahead.
He was looking for me.
He was? Why?
I don't really know.
Uh-huh. Did you know the guy?
No, I didn't.
So, how did you know he was looking for you? Wait, let me guess. You just do.
Something like that.
Something like that ain't good enough. What else you got?
I was there. You know I was there. Surely I'm a suspect.
You think I'm crazy? I made sure your name is nowhere near this thing. And unless you give me a good reason, it stays that way. So tell me, why is this murder so important?
He was killed right in front of me.
And what, suddenly this makes it personal?
Well, kinda. It might have something to do with me.
Uh-huh. And why is that? Why is this murder so important?
You trusted me before. Why can't you trust me again?
Trust has nothing to do with it. Look, I don't know what your deal is. I've never asked, and frankly, I don't want to know. But I do know that you've helped me clear a few cases. And once in a while, in return, I answer some of your questions. That's fine. Quid pro quo. It's not in the rule book, but it's how we get things done. But this case, it goes way up. We can't bring in anyone from outside. Not without a good reason. So give me one. Why is this murder so important?
I couldn't begin to explain it. It's more than just a murder, more horrible than just a killing.
Uh-huh. Any details on what that could be?
It needs to be stopped. That's all.
Sorry. I know we got an arrangement, but my hands are tied.
Fine, if that's the way it is.
For what it's worth, it's nothing personal. You got other questions, I'm here. Just don't ask about this case. You get me?
Yeah, I get you.
That switched, but that's not doing anything.
Like a switch from game to end.
Wait, yeah, it is. You got Joey right now.
Well, I clicked, though.
Is it supposed to give them their options?
Looks like no.
Maybe no.
Help. Yeah, using the tab key. It wasn't working, though. Now it is.
It forgot.
It's just a police car. There's nobody inside.
There's nobody living inside.
The station looks empty. There's just one officer manning the desk.
There appears to be a dozen donuts inside. Ooh, Krispy Kreme.
I don't have any place else to go. Joey, mess with the man.
No point. You can't hear me.
Let's get Joey in.
Blow out his cigarette.
That's douchey.
No reaction. No surprise there with the weather we're having.
Tie him.
He's not dead.
Let's get Joey in.
Complain.
Go into the building next door.
Keep our friend busy. I'm gonna sniff around.
Not
At
that
the
I
bottom
don't
are the
appreciate
words
your company,
Alex
but why the
Silva,
heck is
Commissioner.
I was just admiring the brickwork.
the brickwork?
Yeah, the wireless is weird.
Oh, no, we lost connection too.
I got no idea.
I think we're back now.
Low-rise bonding, very typical.
Yes, IRC is
We're
back.
getting reconnected.
Yep.
So,
Check the stream.
thanks. Because that might not have been enough to...
Isn't that what you're doing?
I'm a cop in front of the cop station. What's your excuse?
I'm, waiting for a cab?
On a night like this, might take a while.
Maybe.
This thing with you standing around, getting kind of weird.
I told you, I'm waiting for a cab.
The subway's just 2 blocks that way.
The stairs are icy?
Fair enough.
Yep, we're back.
Okay, very good.
A water cooler in case the scorching hot weather gets too much for you.
Nah.
Just a cop manning the front desk. It says authorized personnel only beyond this point. Fortunately, I think that only applies to living people. Looks like some kind of duty roster. Nothing relevant. You can't see or hear me. There's no point. No reaction. That's cops for you. A modern gizmo. Probably some kind of phone. It usually is.
It's a copy machine.
Aha! There's our guy. His name is George Austin, according to this note. Looks like he lived on the Upper West Side. That's definitely the spook we saw. According to this note, his name is George Austin.
Looks weirdly similar to Gary, is it? Yeah,
Gavin.
he's got the same beard. Rocks.
Just a small interrogation room. It's empty. It says Piero. I have no idea who that is.
The clown, I think.
According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Piero. I have no idea who that could be. I'm not going to investigate every desk I see. I don't even know who this Piero person is.
From Champagne.
name on this nameplate says Disher. I have no idea who that could be. According to the nameplate, this desk belongs to someone named Disher. I have no idea who that
Later
could
we'll
be.
get specifics, I bet, on those individuals.
Probably.
What are those programmers?
And have reasons to look at their stuff.
Just a small interrogation room. It's empty. Just as I thought, it's an elevator shaft.
You can't go up or down, Joey?
I think the distance from Rose is a sphere.
Well, we got a name.
Did we check that
and a
newspaper on that
location.
desk?
Yep, it's a duty roster.
Dude.
This is some lobby. Careful you don't break anything, we'll be in hock for life. Well, your life anyway, not mine.
That vase looks more expensive than everything in my apartment put together. I don't recognize the artist, but it looks peaceful enough. He's watching my every move. Hi.
Yes, miss?
I'm looking for George Austin. Is he in?
No, he's not. Sorry.
Do you know where George Austin is?
I really couldn't say. Sorry.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Does the name Grace mean anything to you?
Sorry. Nobody named Grace lives here.
Oh, I probably have to combine. Notes.
The ghost we saw last night said that Grace wasn't safe, and then he went.
Oh, I can't just... Well, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Back.
Have we Googled him yet?
Not yet.
Google!
Nope.
Whoa.
Try Grace Austin.
Nope.
Don't know.
Time to put some loading on the sandwich.
What?
Time to put some bologna on the sandwich.
That
Can
makes...
we bribe him with the coffee?
Let me snoop around Joey, you dopes.
How is
No
that
point.
putting
Can't hear
bologna
me.
on it?
Maloney. Joey Malone. Ignis Mooney.
You're awful.
It says Holiday Clothing Drive. It's cold this winter. Please leave your old clothes in the box below for people less fortunate than you. It's signed by George Austin.
Apartment 12A.
Looks like it's full of old clothes. Yep, it's an elevator, all right.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
I heard that George Austin was having a clothing drive here.
Oh, yes. George does it every year. He brings the box to Grace himself.
Grace.
Hey.
You said that George takes the clothes to Grace.
Yes, he does. He has an attachment to the place, even though we've got a fine church in this area.
Church? So by Grace you meant Grace Church?
Yeah, the one downtown. What did you think I meant?
Nothing. Never mind. Thanks.
Sure.
Why did George go to Grace Church instead of a local one?
I couldn't say. Sorry.
Is there any way I can look inside George's apartment? It's really important.
Sorry. Unless you've been authorized, I can't let you in.
Yeah, that's not going to end well.
Miss, I'm sorry, but you can't go back there. Residents only.
Oh, sorry.
Is this Canada?
No.
You're Canada.
So many stories.
Yeah, and it's snowing out there.
Huh, a church. Of all the places.
Really? Ghosts don't like churches?
Being a ghost has nothing to do with it.
It says Grace Church in New York, Episcopal, Reverend Gabriel Ullman, Rector. It says Grace Church. Of course, we knew that already. Weekend organ meditations. Weekend.
Liver.
No.
He looks pretty deep in thought. It's a book full of handwritten prayers.
Maybe tailors don't like churches.
I don't know much about church organs, but it seems nice enough.
I think that's the gallbladder.
If I play the right tune, will it unlock the crap, what is the word?
Secret passage?
No, like the
Sacristy?
maybe?
Church hole.
No.
Booze zone.
I'm making an Eternal Darkness joke.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
He looks pretty deep in thought.
Wafer locker.
Wafer locker?
Hi, could I talk to you for a minute?
Please keep your voice down.
Oh, sorry. Is this better?
Yes. What can I do for you?
I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Father Gabriel Ullman.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
God's house remains open despite the weather. If anybody needs us, we are here.
Why the whispers? There isn't anybody around.
That makes no difference. The tranquility of this place must be maintained, whether anybody is here or not, especially on a night like tonight.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking to join?
Not really.
I'm afraid now is not the time for a history lesson.
Do you know a man named George Austin?
I'm afraid not.
He was a member of this church. Are you sure?
It is quite a large church, as you can see. I'm afraid I am not familiar with George Austin.
George Austin was holding a clothing drive that
Tabernacle.
brought clothes to this church.
Thank you.
Are you sure you haven't heard of him?
Miss, we deal with hundreds of clothing drives at this time of year. Some we arrange ourselves, while most are volunteers. It is not possible to keep track of every single one.
Are you sure you don't know George Austin?
I am positive. I am sorry.
Could you tell me about this church?
Are you looking? I'm afraid.
Leave him alone.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe. This is not a night to be outside.
I want to check out that book.
This book is full of prayers written by the church's congregation. They're all anonymous and they're all written by hand.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Wow.
These prayers just go on and on. There must be dozens of them. I don't have time to read them all.
Do you have that note with you?
No, I did not take it.
Oh.
Because I could not reach it. Oh. Is that what I have to do?
Maybe.
It's a schedule of services. Nothing is going on at the moment. Whatever Joey did, the doorman doesn't seem to have noticed.
Better not do that again. The door guy might notice.
Here you go. You got your bag.
Dropped my pen.
That might have been more believable if you dropped a pin on top of the note first. Oh. Door guy didn't seem to care that much.
If the people who go to these churches worry about their souls so much, they should try dying sometime.
They will eventually. Give him time, jeez.
With this sample of George's handwriting, I might be able to find something written by him. Gotcha.
This place always brought me and Leah solace. Despite everything, it still does. Is this really what I must do? It seems impossible. I am finding my faith is shaken to its very core. Please help me find the strength to fight this battle. If not for me, then for Leah and the others.
I don't need to turn to any other page. Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member? Hi again.
Yes.
Could you tell me about that book over there?
For some, silent prayer isn't enough. They want to write it down and make it real. That is what that book is for.
Do you know a woman named Leah? I think she was a member of this church.
Even if she was, I'm afraid the name eludes me. I'm sorry.
Try oogling Leah Austin.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
This was like also like.
Nope.
George wrote Leah's name down in a prayer. Whatever kind of relationship they have, he must care for her a lot.
I wonder if her name will let me into the apartment.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Leah?
Leah? You mean the police officer?
Police officer?
Yeah. Haven't seen her around for a while, though. Did they break up or something?
I have no idea.
Too bad if so. I liked her. She was good for George.
You said Leah was good for George. Could you tell me why?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. You're not a cop or anything yourself, are you?
Well...
No, you're not. You would have shown me your badge if you were.
Forget it. Sorry.
Well, now I know who I need to talk to. Or perhaps before I talk, maybe I can find out if I can talk to her myself.
Looks like some kind of duty roster.
Nope.
Nothing relevant. At the bottom are the words, Alex Silva, Commissioner.
Detective?
Uh-huh.
So, George Austin was involved with a police officer named Leah. That's it, isn't it? All the secrecy. It's because the police are involved.
You want to get us both in trouble?
Of course not. I want to help you. Look what I discovered already.
Look, I keep my distance from you for a reason. I know you got your sources. I don't know who they are, but you have a way. That goes without saying. Leah Piero is a fine detective. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Maybe you can help, maybe you can't. But I know you're gonna stick your nose in no matter what I say.
Sorry, but I have to.
Yeah, I get that. I can't stop you, but I can't help you either. You're on your own.
Believe me, Detective, if there's anything I'm not, it's on my own.
Well, just be careful.
So you totally just helped.
Well, see you around.
Uh-huh.
And there's her address. She lives in Astoria.
I assume it's a telephone, although it's hard to tell these days. It's one of those computer things. Looks like it's powered down. Cute kid.
Oh.
The journal is labeled Midtown Jaywalking Citations 2001 to 2004. Interesting light reading. This folder seems to be full of old expense reports. Too many to go through even if I could open it. Yep, this is Leah Piero's desk, all right.
Hey. I don't know where you're going, and I ain't gonna ask. Just don't step on any toes, okay? We cops can get pretty touchy when it concerns one of our own.
Yeah, so do I.
What did you mean by that?
Exactly what it sounded like. Whoever George was, he was one of us.
Us?
Yeah. Come on. It's a long way to Astoria.
So, this is what a cop's salary gets you, huh? A 2-story in Astoria.
It's not bad. Nicer than some of the foster homes I grew up in. Anyway, shall we?
Yeah, we both know the drill by now.
Whoever made this snowman made it a long time ago. Several weeks at least. The mailbox is a bit iced over, but shouldn't be too hard to open. It's hard to see inside, but I think I can see living room furniture.
But at the other window.
It's hard to see inside, but it looks like a little girl's room. There's a letter in here. It was wet and stuck to the side of the mailbox, but I got it. This letter is soaking wet. It's practically falling apart in my hands.
Wired.
Locked.
ghost powers.
Hello?
Anything?
Seems quiet so far. Let me look around. Painting of some old guy looking out a window. Don't know if it's art or not, but it's okay. A dresser with some random knickknacks on top, nothing relevant. There's only one key on the key rack. The label on it says Emile. I can't touch the thing. I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see. It's a picture of the Manhattan skyline. I guess if you live out here in Queens, you'd want a memento of civilization. One of the many variations of phone. Just a light switch.
A light switch.
It's just a fridge, humming quietly.
Hello?
Yeah? Is anybody there?
Oh.
Who are you? Mister? Are you looking for my mom?
Yes. Is she
around?
managed to avoid buttons like this
I have
for
to
a
practice. Sorry.
Damn it. KK the Troll. Cute.
Wait, that's not the one that I...
A painting of a vase of flowers. Why do people paint these things? An old fuse box. Just an empty shelf. A painting of some miserable old dame in a crinoline. Just a poster for some old junk car. A blown light bulb. Just an empty shelf. A Christmas tree. Plastic, naturally. Some half-empty old plastic bottles. A kid's bike with a crumpled front wheel.
Oh.
The only light in this room is coming from the street lamp outside that window. Planks of wood left over from some sort of building project. Just a bedroom, pretty sparsely furnished. Nothing useful in here. Looks to be some drawing of a little girl.
It's a self-portrait.
I don't know much about these computer things, but it looks powered down. Cute, but I don't know the first thing about dollhouses.
That's okay. Neither do I. None of my dolls fit in there anyway.
I can't see inside, but it looks like a Valentine's Day card.
It's from my dad.
It's really coming down hard. That bear looks like it's been sat on more than played with.
It's his fault if he doesn't get out of the way.
It's a stuffed globe of the Earth. She's left this shirt in the middle of the floor. I guess she won't be picking it up. Some kind of stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
Oh.
It's a stuffed panda.
She's Pandona the Giant. Her home planet is the globe ball, but she's too big to go back, so she stays here.
This is a door set.
Seems to be in good shape. She looks 10, maybe 11. Too damn young either way.
Excuse me.
Oh, hi. I'm practicing.
I can see that. You're pretty good.
Thanks.
I'll only be a minute, then you can get back to it.
Well, okay.
My name's Joey. What's yours?
Are you sure you should be here?
Sure.
I'm Kendra Haskins.
Are you here all alone?
No, Mom's here.
Are you sure? I can't find her.
I'm pretty sure. I'd know if she was gone.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up. On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. But he's late.
You said you go to the Abacus.
It's his work.
Your dad takes you to work?
Mm-hmm. He's the boss.
Your dad's the boss, huh? He must be a very important man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Can you tell me anything else about this Abacus place?
It's Dad's work. TVs and computers and stuff. He lets me play with them when nobody's around.
Kendra, I need you to tell me the last thing you remember.
Why?
Just humor me.
I was coming home from school and I came here. That's it.
Are you sure?
Yes, I've been waiting for my dad.
I'm looking for Leah, your mother. Any idea where she could be?
She should be here. I'd know if she wasn't.
So, where is this Abacus?
Near the subway.
Right. Do you know which subway?
No, sorry.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. We always do. Tell me about yourself, Kendra.
Dunno.
Yeah, she's 10 or 11, all
Do you ever go to Grace Church?
No, but Mom does.
She does.
She used to go a lot. Not anymore, though.
Do you know George Austin?
You mean Mom's friend?
Yeah.
He's okay. Mom likes him.
But you don't.
Dunno.
Hey, kiddo. I'd like you to come with me.
Why?
This place is depressing. Oh, it is.
Take it to your dad.
I'm gonna take you to your dad.
Dad?
Yeah, he couldn't make it, so I was asked to take you.
What should I have for breakfast?
Eh?
Breakfast? What should I have for breakfast?
Code word.
I have no idea.
I have to practice.
Interesting.
I think we need to go to the Abacus.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, you all right?
Yeah, sure, whatever. We got a spook.
Is it Leah Piero?
No, it's her daughter, a little girl.
I see. How old?
10, maybe 11?
And she's okay?
You mean besides being dead? Yeah. She's playing the piano.
Well.
Yeah, well. It's nice to see that some things don't go out of style.
I think one of my old foster homes had a tire swing, but it was so long ago, I don't remember.
Then you're probably gonna want to cross reference thing or two.
Yeah. Stop at home for that.
Kendra said that her father took her to the Abacus, whatever that is. Leah is Kendra's mother. Leah's name was mentioned in George's prayer at Grace Church. Was she a member? I don't think those are connected in any way. If there's a connection, I don't see it.
Missing this letter again.
The word abacus.
Ah. Wired Abacus, the first choice in consumer electronics, has finally come to New York. Come visit us at 1 Union Square South, just seconds away from NRQW and 456 subway stops.
So Kendra's dad is the boss of this place? This is just a bunch of junk.
I remember that old cartoon. It must be on DVD now or something. Flat screen televisions, much more recent models than the one I've got. I think those are noise-canceling headphones. Union Square is usually filled with people at all hours. Not tonight, though. There's a new model already? Figures. The tag on his shirt says Jordan. Hi there.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm looking for the manager. Emil Haskins, I think his name is.
Mr. Haskins? He's not in. Taking time off for personal stuff, I think. I'm not sure when he'll be back.
I'm surprised you're open with the weather this bad.
Yeah, me too. But I only live 2 blocks away, and I could use the overtime.
Thanks.
Sure.
Looks like a controller for a game console. Not sure which one.
PS5.
This doesn't take place in the future. Ha! Screensaver.
Completely useless these days.
Uh-huh.
A bunch of meetings and appointments are written down on this thing. Nothing really stands out, but the weekends are all labeled Kendra. A bunch of discarded papers. A bunch of discarded papers. It says call Joe. I have no idea who that could be.
It's you.
Looks like an internal memo, some kind of technical stuff. It's all Greek to me. The tag has Leah Piero's address on it. Best guess, it's the key to her house. I don't know much about these moose things, but I've seen Red use them often enough.
It even... Moose.
Do you think if he blew on it, it would move enough to show us the screen?
Oh, I can't.
Look at the screen first, I'm curious. Leah doesn't think about it.
Some kind of animation is playing. I think Red calls this a screen saver. Whatever it is, I'm glad I don't have a stomach anymore. Huh. Whatever I did, it worked.
Hey.
What a surprise. Nothing happens. It's a phone, or some variation thereof. I'm not just gonna blow on everything I see.
I'm really curious if, how much of a blast of air it would take to move a mouse enough for that to happen.
Well,
I think it would take a fair bit.
yeah, that didn't move that.
Hey!
I moved the pad.
It's a trash can. Pretty typical as these things go. Boxes of office junk. Don't know what's inside.
You could look.
I guess there's nothing stopping me from doing that, except for my nearly complete lack of physical existence.
Of course, my lungs rival this.
Someone wrote quarterly earnings on the cover. Positively riveting. Boxes of office junk. The light barely pierces the gloom.
There we go. Impeccably maintained, full-service, pet-friendly co-op building, a prime village location. building allows co-signers, guarantors, and pied-à-terre. I don't know what that means.
Some celebrity is being interviewed on a late-night talk show. I have no idea who either of them are. I guess I've been a bit out of touch lately.
Sounds like feet of earth. Feet of earth?
Locked, of course.
A small apartment, house, or room kept for occasional use. So, you know, that apartment one keeps just to bring girlfriends to?
That's not what I meant to do.
Yes, I have 3 of them. Yes, I know what you mean.
Brendan, had you been
You
wanting
bellowed?
a chance to hold the baby?
I sure could.
I mean, I prefer she weren't looking at the screen as much, but she's just not wanting to be put down. She was starting to fall asleep a minute ago.
I could definitely take a baby.
It says Exeter House.
And her foot
It
on his
leads to a
face.
small fire
I
escape.
got her.
The gate is locked. Emil seems to be on the 5th floor. It's frosted on the inside. I can't see through. It's the front door. Pretty solid.
Oh.
Here he is, Emil Haskins.
Hello?
Hi, is this Emil?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. Could I come in? I'd like to ask you some questions.
You mean there's been progress?
I'm not sure. I'm just trying to learn what happened.
You're not with the police.
No, they won't talk to me. I'm hoping you will.
They won't talk to me either. Come on up.
Rosangela Blackwell, was it?
Yes, that's me.
Come on in. I should have guessed you weren't with the police. I've spoken to enough cops lately to know the difference. So, you said you're trying to learn what happened? What exactly do you know?
Hey Daniel, would you grab me a drink real quick? Thank you. Cream soda. They're on the door. Here.
Hey, ready? Yeah. Oh, I'm good for now, thank you.
Boop. Did Mark get your nose? Did he get your nose? Yeah, he did. He got your nose. Yeah. How you doing, kiddo?
I know that something happened to Leah.
Is that all you know?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
She's been missing for weeks, that's what happened. Big shot police detective. Poof, gone. Then, our daughter. So yeah, something happened. And nobody seems to be able to find out what.
I know that Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
What? No, we don't know that. Nobody knows that, not yet. Someone took her and she's missing, not dead.
Of course, I'm sorry.
The police might have given up on her, but I haven't. She's out there, somewhere. I know it.
George Austin was killed last night.
What? George is dead?
You didn't know?
No, of course not. You think the police tell the ex-husband anything? Ex-wife and daughter go missing. I'm suspect number 1. How did it happen?
He was shot.
Shot? Jesus. I can't say I liked the guy. Leah dumped me for him after all, but Jesus. I always figured he was into something shady, but I thought it was more white collar. Insider trading or whatever. But someone shooting him? That's like mob stuff. Is that what's going on? Was he in the mob?
I don't know.
Jesus, Leah, some police detective you are hooking up with a mobster.
I don't know if that's what happened.
I hope not. If it did, I'll never forgive her.
You work at the Wired Abacus?
Yeah, real glamorous, right?
I wouldn't know.
It's a job, is all I can say. I'm able to afford the rent on this shoebox apartment, at least.
Can you tell me anything about yourself?
Is it relevant?
Well, it could be.
Well, I'm a tech nerd. Worked for a bunch of startups back in the late 90s. Now I work at a chain store. Moved into this place about 5 years ago. Rented it from some Indian lady. Rent in this city is highway robbery, but there's no way I'm moving further away from my little girl.
How did you find out Kendra was missing?
Her school called. The same day her mother didn't show up for work. They thought she was with me. I wish she was.
What did you do when Leah disappeared?
Got grilled by the cops for 3 days, even though there was no way I could have done it. I was at work, and I don't know if you've been to that store, but it's got cameras everywhere. But I just stood by and took the abuse, just on the off chance I would say something that could help them. Obviously, I didn't.
Are you familiar with Grace Church?
Me? No. But Leah used to go there before we were married. She was really hung up on the place.
Look at you being all smiley.
How well did you know George Austin?
Leah's the one who knew him. They've been friends for years. She talked about him sometimes.
What did she say?
Well, that's the thing. I got the impression he was kind of a loser.
A loser?
No career, living with his parents, that kind of thing. She felt bad for him. But then we get divorced and he turns up, wearing designer suits and living in a penthouse. And I'm living in this shoebox.
Well, I'll see you later, Emil.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
See you.
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? You said you weren't with the police, so why?
There's much more at stake.
There's much more at stake.
Maybe. I don't care about the big picture. Can you help her or not?
Yes. It's what I do.
Poor guy. He's grieving, and he doesn't even know it yet.
It never gets easier.
That thing needs a date with a needle and thread, or a fireplace. Lots of books on accounting and business management. Oh, and a couple of comic books. Some kind of oil painting, I think. I can't tell what it's supposed to be. A phone, I think. It's hard to tell these days.
No. Oh,
Is that an airplane? Cirrus clouds or just like a white X?
Looks like an airplane.
Leah's a cop, all right. She must have still been a beat cop when this was taken. That's definitely the little girl I saw. I guess that hat belongs to her mother. It's Emil. He looks leagues different than the sad sack we've been talking to. I guess that's the date the picture was taken?
or it's something else.
So her birthday is October 29th.
Yeah.
That could be important.
Yeah.
We need something that'll give us a clue about breakfast.
Emil is in here, lying on the bed and staring at the ceiling. I should just leave him alone.
Of course it is. That number might help you, Eddie Abacus.
Emil's calendar is full of various meetings, appointments, and due dates. None of it means anything to me, but he's labeled every weekend with the word Kendra. Piles of discarded papers. They don't seem relevant. It says, call Joe. According to the label, this should get me into Leah Piero's house. Huh, another My Phone upgrade is coming out in 6 months. Didn't one just come out last week? I don't need to use someone else's phone. Just a standard computer mouse. I will use the mouse when I need to.
There's a folder!
Well, now I'm using the mouse, see? Leah might be just a police officer, but she has a secure and stable income. You do not. Your promotion to manager of the new Abacus is a good first step. Keep at it for a few more years, then we can talk about getting more custody. You sure about this online game? Trollgate or whatever it's called? Do I have to tell you about all the creeps that hang out online? She's determined to play the theme on the piano, so at least there's that. Perhaps it's harmless. You know more about this stuff than me. Just make sure she doesn't do anything stupid, okay?
Huh.
Emil, got a new shipment of the parental eye software coming your way. Could you try to upsell it? Maybe to overly paranoid in my you parents? The boss is desperate to get rid of this stuff. Mark it down to whatever you want. For all network... Tomo! Tomo. Emil, I got a copy of that parental eye software you recommended. I installed it on Kendra's computer, and now my computer and yours can read her email. You just need to install it on your office computer and you're in business. Sigh, maybe you're right. This is a huge breach of trust, and she'd kill me if she found out. She's a smart kid. I'm sure you can handle cyberspace. I'm sure she can handle cyberspace. In this respect, she's more your daughter than mine. Install it if you want to, but I'm out. No, I have no idea who Tomo is. You're supposed to be in charge. If you can't control your own office spam, maybe we should get someone who can. Huge favor to ask. Can you pick Kendra up a bit early tonight? George and I have theater tickets and the show starts earlier than we thought. Fine, we'll drop her off at the Abacus. It's only heavy midtown traffic and 40 blocks out of our way. I got it. I can play the tune from Trollgate. No sheet music or anything. I'll play it for you this weekend. Oh. I understand the frustration, Mr. Haskins, but I have to ask you to stop phoning our office. We're just as concerned with finding Officer Piero and Kendra as you are. This is our job. As soon as we know anything, you will be the first to know. I know we don't see eye to eye, but what kind of monster do you take me for? I had nothing to do with whatever happened to Leah, and I would never harm that little girl. I will assume it's fear and frustration and possibly alcohol talking and leave it at that.
It says, call Joe. I don't need to use someone else's phone.
But what if it has Joe?
A trash can. It will take forever to go through all this stuff. There are way too many papers and ledgers in this office. I don't have time to go through them one by one.
You need that parentalized software.
Yep.
The tag on his shirt says Jordan. Hi again.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any copies of the parental eye software?
Parental eye? Yeah, we got plenty of those left. They didn't sell very well. I guess people don't like to spy on their children, but me, I don't judge. Anyway, we got a bunch behind the counter. That'll be $14.99.
Do you take debit cards?
Sure. Here you go.
Thanks. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just a plastic check that bounces immediately instead of after like a day or two.
You're a plastic check who bounces. I don't know.
It seems to be installed.
Type of person.
God.
What was the icon?
It was all-seeing eye.
Oh gosh.
It doesn't look like Kendra has any emails on her computer. But if she gets any, I suppose I can use this piece of software to read them.
Check Leah's emails.
That did it. It's about time. I'm freezing out here.
That is some good music. Very melancholy.
It's freezing in here. And it's not from the cold.
Oh, good. You feel it too. I was worried it was just me.
What is it?
I don't know. Nothing nice, that's for sure.
There's nothing on the key rack now. The label on the key reads, Emil. Just a sparse and empty bedroom. I don't think there's anything useful up here. Huh, the lights don't work. I'm not that hungry. It seems to be in perfect working order. I wonder why all the lights are off. I don't need to carry around planks of wood.
But this is an adventure game.
Rose Angel, what?
A bare light bulb in one of those plastic cages that builders use. I prefer a real tree at Christmas, even if it does take up most of the apartment. An ad for a sports car. Air freshener and bug spray. A child's broken bicycle. Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for your mother. Is she around?
She's here. Somewhere. I need to practice.
Joey, I need you to do something.
Relax, I'm here.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm a friend of Joey. You met him earlier?
Oh, cool. Anyway, I should practice now.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
If you're willing to talk to Joey, you can talk to me as well. We're friends.
I really need to practice. Sorry.
What you talking about?
It's not turning on.
Power's been out. Sorry.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about your parents, Kendra. I grew up without any family at all. I kind of know what it's like.
Yeah, I really should practice now.
Hi, Kendra?
Uh-huh.
You're just having fun.
Could I ask you a few questions, Kendra?
I have to practice. Sorry.
Is there any way to turn on the pooer?
Hey,
No, power's
Kendra?
out.
Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
What about your dad? Is he around?
No, he's late.
Late? Late for what?
Picking me up? On Fridays we go to the Abacus, and then I live with him until Monday. But he's late.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Your dad really wants to see you.
Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like, kid.
I have to practice.
I don't think you have the key to that place yet.
No, I don't.
It's a Valentine's Day card. It says, "For a special daughter." It's very sweet. That teddy bear isn't terribly well cared for.
You sound like my mother.
A stuffed globe. I used to have one. I stared at it for hours.
I just throw it around the room. It doesn't bounce too well.
The shirt has a little heart on it. Cute, I guess. It's a smiling stuffed octopus.
His name is Cute Thulu.
I shouldn't take Kendra's toys. A stuffed panda bear. Looks like it's been played with a lot.
She's Pandora the giant. Her home planet is the globe ball, but she's too big to go back, so she stays here.
I don't know a lot about pianos, but it seems to be in decent shape. Got a sec?
You rang.
That little girl. She's hiding from something, burying herself in creativity.
Really?
I kind of know the signs.
Playing your next move.
Kendra was a fan of an online game called Trollgate. I wonder what it's like.
Do we really have time to play games?
If it gives us a clue, then yes.
Oh, okay.
We need to find a way to
Yeah,
do
that's a
the
good
game.
point.
So it's clue. Hey, no email.
Oh, download the free app from my phone. Well, look at that. And you got a new email.
Hello from the Kerala backwaters. It is hot here, but at least there are lots of cool lakes. Good thing Moti can swim. How's the weather in New York? Hope you're keeping warm. I know I am. Nishanti.
What do we log in this time?
I don't think we know her login.
Or do we?
You're right. It was KK? I don't think we know her password, though.
Try Q2 or Pandora or Pandora.
Yeah. Oh, I see where this is going.
Yeah. Piero.
That's the problem with security questions that are public information.
Mm-hmm.
Well, usually people won't use that one if their mother still uses them in there.
Thing is, like, lots of security questions aren't that bad. There's some kind of publicly available information, or there's something useless like favorites, which can change over time.
Yeah, those ones are frustrating because I never remember what it was.
Mm-hmm. They're just garbage across the. Yeah.
didn't have to go
You didn't
anywhere.
have to go anywhere.
I may as well go back here, though, I guess.
It's not gonna hurt nothing.
It's not really weird. You start going somewhere.
Alright, so Dafun.
Is she asleep right now?
Oh no, she's playing.
District, are you in? What can you? I'll join you. Okay. Yeah, what you up to? Not much. Playing for my dad's office. He's working late today, doesn't he? Work at the Abacus? Get him to hook us up with stuff. Oh no. Chameleon thief stole all my gold. Maybe your mom can arrest him. Let me ask you. He says, did the theft occur in Midtown? Oh no. Mysterious construction guys in the basement. What are they doing? No idea. Okay, we're raiding over in Loganzi Hills. You want in? Nah, I'm at the library. I probably should log off. Playing at the library? Basement construction's finished. There's a big hole in the wall. Really? What's in there? Nothing at all. Mom's really been acting weird lately, to be honest. Yo, think your dad could hook me up with a new phone? Mine's old and about to die. I told you to stop asking me about that stuff. Sorry. Hey, Govenite attack over here in Grundy Grotto. You want in? Mom blocked the big hole with a shelf. Really? At least the hole is gone, I guess. Anyway, I'm on my way.
Okay, let's check out the hole.
Yeah.
I bet you find their bodies there.
It's not moving.
Who are you?
Hello? Leah? Is that you?
That's Officer Piero, and you don't get to ask questions. You can't see it, but there's a Bushnell 22mm rifle aimed right at your head. Step into the middle of the room now. Good. Now turn around. Face the shelf. Now I repeat, who are you?
I'm the bestower.
Okay.
I'm Rosangela Blackwell. I'm the bestower.
The bestower? You're the bestower? You?
As far as I know.
Thank God. You have no idea. No idea what it's been like. Hiding in this little panic room. Waiting, not knowing.
Not knowing what? What exactly is going on?
Wait, you mean George didn't tell you?
No, he died before he could tell me anything.
Died? George is dead?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Did you save him? His ghost? Spirit? Or whatever?
No. Leah?
Sorry, we were close. Towards the end. He was a good person. A bit lost maybe, but we all were. He didn't deserve that. Hell, none of us do.
Leah, I need you to tell me what happened.
Of course. George didn't tell you. He couldn't have told you. He won't be telling anybody anything ever again.
Leah, please.
Yes, I know. It's just hard to say. I mean, who could I tell? Who would believe me? Emil? Corey? Sam? God, they must be worried sick. There was no time to say goodbye, but at least we're safe in here.
We.
Sorry, did you say we? Is someone else in there with you?
Yes, my little Kendra. I didn't want her to get mixed up in all this, but I'm going to save her too if I can.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Behind the wall, in a little room. The room has been specially sealed. Nothing physical or spiritual can harm us in here. We have enough supplies to last us a few more months, but we probably won't need it now that you're here.
Leah, Kendra is dead. I'm sorry.
I know that. Of course I know that, but sometimes I can pretend she's just sleeping. She's still. So still. But her spirit is still with me. I can't see her, but I can feel her, sense her. It helps.
Leah, are you sure Kendra's spirit is in there?
Of course. She has to be. I had to bring her here with me. I had to keep her spirit safe. Safe from whatever happened to George, to the others. In here with me, she's safe. She is safe, isn't she?
She's practicing piano.
Of course. She's in there with you. She's safe.
No, something is wrong. Even behind a wall of reinforced steel, I can hear it in your voice.
Leah.
The name is Officer Piero, and I ask you once again, is she safe?
No.
I can't say if she's safe or not, but she's not in there with you.
What? How? How can you know that?
Well, you know who I am. What I can do. I saw her. Kendra. Her ghost, I mean. She's not in there with you. I'm sorry.
You saw her. That means they wouldn't have done that. They wouldn't dare, would they? Hold my daughter's soul for ransom? That's sick.
Her soul is fine. For the moment. She's upstairs in her room.
Oh, thank God. Listen to me. My daughter is dead, and I'm thanking God. I can't do this much longer. You must think I'm horrible. You'll help her, won't you? That's what you do, right?
Yes, that's what I do. I really need you to tell me what happened. I can't help you if you don't tell me.
Help Kendra first. I'm sorry, but she has top priority. I feel bad for George and the others, but this is Kendra. Damn everyone else. Help her, and I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What does Kendra like for breakfast?
Breakfast? What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. She keeps asking about breakfast.
Oh, the password.
Password?
If I was busy on a case, I'd ask a colleague to escort Kendra home. She didn't know everyone I worked with, so I taught her to ask them, what did I have for breakfast? And if they replied, prunes and a Danish, she would know they could be trusted. It was supposed to keep her safe.
We can try to bring Kendra's ghost down here. You can talk to her if you want. That might help her.
God, no. You have to get her spirit away from this house, away from me, as soon as possible. I can't put her at risk. She might be dead, but I can't risk that. Anything but that.
I'm going to leave now, Leah. I'll be back when... Well, I'll be back.
Just one question before you go. How is she? Does she know that she's... you know?
No, but she will. That's part of how it works. They come to terms with it, and then they leave.
I see. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to do this. This whole thing just spiraled out of control.
Yeah, it always does. You okay?
Sure. Just give me a second. I thought the basement smelled a little funny, but I never thought...
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
Real quick, I just noticed that the wrong chat is in the stream. Okay.
I really messed with them.
Bring this over here so I can actually see. No.
How's she doing?
Here we go. Okay. He's fix.
Joey, come in here for a sec.
What?
Hi. Kendra?
Uh-huh.
So, I hear you're into Trollgate?
You play?
I sure do.
Cool. What faction are you with?
The...
Uh-huh. I have to practice now.
Oh, come on. You've actually...
Yeah, you haven't actually set up play.
Ooh, set it up and see if you can, like, get some dialogue options from that.
Yeah.
Save.
Game within a game.
Okay, apparently saving is what makes it so that I can tab again.
Oh, okay.
That's weird. But sure, let's...
Oh.
So where there be a sneak attacker, all Witikins, Air Neb has all the goblin engineers working around the clock to get things working again.
Look at her. Look at the chat log.
Okay.
Previous chats.
Well, I don't think this is actually an important thing.
It's not.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I have something I want to ask you.
Well, okay.
I guess we have to at some point.
Yeah.
No, not this time. Not with her. Besides, it's not like that line ever works anyway.
He's got a plan.
Okay.
Little Referee says we are Froyo the Dairy Troll.
Listen, I really think you need to come with me.
Why?
Just trust me.
Just trust me.
No.
Oh.
I need to practice.
Okay. I guess we have to do the mom or dad line.
Hey, Kendra? Sorry to bother you again, but I've...
Well...
Listen. Look, your dad really wants to see you. I'm here to take you to him.
What should I have for breakfast?
Prunes and Danish.
I believe the answer is prunes and a Danish?
You're really going to take me to see Dad?
You betcha.
Okay, let's go.
Now the tab isn't working again.
Well, you have to do the thing.
Sadness given form has joined the party.
Oh, okay.
Red can manage on her own for a while. Right now, this little girl needs me.
I mean, don't you just use the thingy? The tie?
Maybe?
It won't do any good. She needs to be made aware that she's dead first.
Well, okay, go
The
downstairs.
tie only works on spooks.
I didn't mean to tie the door.
The house is so quiet. Mom must be asleep.
See if you can take her upstairs.
Where are you going?
Oh, sorry.
No! I don't think we should go down there. Let's just go to Dad's, okay? It's snowing! Should I go back in and get a jacket?
Are you cold?
Funny, I'm not cold at all.
Then you should be fine.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
How come she leaves footprints, but you and me don't?
Oh, well, that's easy. Just between you and me, she's much heavier than she looks.
I can hear you.
This is it. Thanks for taking me. I've got my own key. I can get in on my own.
Sure, you be safe now. Emil lives up on the 5th floor. That's way out of range.
Locked. Didn't expect anything else, really. It fits.
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's had a rough time of it.
Does he know?
Know what?
Does he know that I'm,
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
Good.
Do you remember what happened? How it happened?
Not really. I remember being with my mom. It was dark and cold, but she was telling me everything would be alright. That I would be safe.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? It's not your fault.
Doesn't matter. This kind of thing shouldn't happen.
Lots of things happen that shouldn't. It's just stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
So, what now?
Just come with me. Kendra, I'm gonna have to ask you to trust us, okay?
You don't have to ask. I already do.
Fair enough. Come over here. Just take a hold of this.
Okay. The music, it's amazing.
Music?
It's everywhere. Can't you hear it? It's like every instrument ever made is a part of it. Do you think they need a piano player?
I don't see why they wouldn't.
I'm gonna need to practice. But somehow, I think I'll have plenty of time. I guess you can't come with me?
I'm sorry. This is a trip you have to take alone.
Tell them I'll miss them, okay?
Of course. Ugh. Still standing, at least.
Yeah, bright side.
She was so easygoing.
Something about kids, I guess. Their minds are more adaptable, flexible to new ideas, even death.
Do you really believe that?
Do we have any other choice? Come on, we're not done yet.
Time to talk to Officer Piero. Who's totally going to be super dead.
Might be right.
Leah, are you there?
Oh, it's you, Bestower.
Got a break.
Kendra is safe, Leah.
You mean she's...
She's moved on. She said goodbye to her father, and she said she'll miss you.
How could something that was so right go so horribly wrong? I went to a few meetings, and then I knew I had to join the police academy. It was like a lightning bolt.
What kind of meeting?
We were all so lost, so hungry for direction and not knowing where to go. All of us searching for that elusive something, that revelation that would fix our lives. The meetings at Grace somehow gave them to us.
Gave them to you?
Yes. No matter how confused we were, we all found our way. But all this was the price.
Leah, I need you to focus and tell me what happened.
I loved being a cop. I loved being a mother. I did good, didn't I? I thought I did. And you do good. That's what I heard. You always help, right?
I help the dead.
That's what I'm counting on.
What? No!
Well.
Jesus!
Why did you do that?
You were right, Brendan.
Did it work?
Why, Leah? Why do this?
I'm sorry, but it's the only way. My only escape is through you. I know what you did for Kendra. Now do the same for me, please. Please, before they come for me.
Oh.
Okay, Leah, here's how it works.
That's Officer Piero to you, and I know how it works.
Great, that saves time. Red here is gonna take you somewhere safe, and when she does, you're gonna have a chat, okay?
Fine. Let's just do this quick.
You hear me? Don't let this one just fly off into the light.
Don't worry.
All right, then.
It's so quiet here. That little room was quiet, but not like this. It's like I'm hearing everything and nothing at the same time. Can you hear it?
No, but Kendra said something similar.
Is she out there somewhere?
Yes, but Leah, before you go, I need you to tell me how you got this way. What led you to this?
We called it the Grace Group because we met at Grace Church. We met once a week. We would talk. It was nice.
So it was kind of a self-help group?
Kind of.
Kind of? What did you talk about?
Funny, I don't remember. All I know is that it worked. For all of us. It was like magic. We all learned what we were meant to be. I joined the police academy and never looked back. George discovered a love of art, made a killing as a dealer. George, he won't be out there, will he? He's gone. He risked himself and then he... Oh! What was that?
Oh no, Leah, get through the light, quick!
I can't move. How did they find me? Here of all places.
I don't know, just try and hold on.
You were supposed to help us.
I'm trying, please, I just need time. No! Not again. Not again.
Hey, you okay?
No. No, I'm not okay. We were too late.
Too late?
She was taken, just like George was. All she went through, she did it for nothing.
I refuse to believe that. I just can't. Did she say anything at all that could help us?
There wasn't time. And there was something else.
Something else?
How did you get in here? What the... Leah?
Look, I can explain.
Turn around. Hands behind your head.
No, wait, listen, I don't have time for this.
I said turn around. Hands behind your head. On the floor.
Please, just...
Now!
She's holding the gun in her hand. Like, there's gonna be powder burns on her. It's pretty obvious what happened.
Yeah.
She definitely shot herself.
Sorry for the wait, ladies. My assistant seems to be out. What can I do for you?
Are you the owner of this establishment?
My name's on the sign.
Ah, so you are Malone.
That's me. And you are?
My name is Madeline.
And your friend?
Jocelyn Contis.
Pleasure to meet you both.
Malone.
Hi there. What can I do you for?
You mentioned an assistant. Where is he?
Danny? I have no idea where he is. So we're a bit short-staffed, but nothing I can't handle. We'll handle that costume of yours with extra care.
Costume?
That gown of yours looks very authentic. I don't even think you can get that fabric these days.
Have I become antiquated so soon?
No offense meant, I quite like it. The tiara's a nice touch. Brings out your eyes.
Well, I always thought so. But you are mistaken. We are not leaving my costume here with you. We have other business. What happened here?
What do you mean?
This shop, it is, shall we say...
It looks shot up.
Shut up. Look, I know the cleaning lady hasn't been in this week, but it ain't that bad. Now, can I help you or what?
You should take a closer look at the walls and windows. They are definitely not what they should be.
You sure talk funny, lady. There isn't anything wrong with the windows that I can see.
You are dead.
Malone, I regret that it falls to me to tell you that you are dead.
What? Get out of town. Now, can I help you or what?
Madeline, does that ever work?
No, it does not. I will return presently.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, well, we will see.
Dead guy.
Nice looking fella. Shame about him being dead and all. Hey.
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
So, who shot up this place?
Eh?
Come on, this place looks like the set of a gangster flick.
I don't know what you mean.
So, did you see who smashed up your window?
What are you talking about? The window looks fine to me.
Right, of course it does. Totally agree with you. Are you seriously telling me that this place looks normal?
Listen, everything here is top of the line. We're even looking into that dry cleaning stuff.
What cleaning?
Dry cleaning. Look, never mind. Can I help you with anything or what?
Well, see you around.
Sure.
It's when you use kerosene instead of water.
I could just walk through that ghost, but ugh, that gives me the creeps.
The spirit is blocking the way past.
No inventory.
Huh. Some kind of band. Danny and Linda Marconi? Never heard of them.
Behold the unfortunate mustache.
Hey.
Miss Countess, what can I help you with?
You into music? I saw that poster on the wall.
Oh, that's Danny's thing.
Danny.
The guy who runs this place with me, him and his girl, Linda.
They're in a band.
If you can call it that. They play weekends, sometimes. He wants to make it big, but,
But what?
But nothing. Danny just needs to focus on earning an honest living, that's all.
Do Danny and Linda have regular gigs?
I don't know. Why?
I might want to hear him play.
Save your eardrums, lady. That's my advice.
Well, see you around.
Sure.
Did it have a location? No.
A jacket from 2 seasons ago. I guess this place has been closed for a while.
Maybe talk to the Countess?
Hey, Madeline?
Yes, my host.
Could you stop calling me that?
Stop calling you what, my host?
That. I'm no host.
I am sorry, my host. That is what you are.
It's raining buckets.
Indeed. Most fortuitous.
Fortuitous.
It enables us to do our duty unperceived, and we can converse without any awkwardness.
Great. Wouldn't want this to be awkward. Just think, I could have been dancing at the supper club tonight.
If those contortions could be referred to as dancing, then you are correct.
Brutality.
I'm not gonna apologize, you know.
For what? Trying to transfer our link to that Joe Gould fellow?
Like I said, I ain't gonna apologize. I didn't ask for this.
Neither did I, my host. Neither did I.
You're not mad?
After centuries of this existence, I have learned to put my personal feelings aside.
Yeah, well, I ain't got centuries. So what should we do about that guy?
That guy, as you put it, needs our help.
Yeah, I get it. The sooner we get rid of him, the sooner we can leave. Well, see ya.
Certainly, my host. The spirit is blocking the way past.
No, not the door. Joey.
Malone.
Hi there. What can I do you for?
I could not help but overhear your conversation with my colleague. This Danny Marconi. He is important to you, is he not?
What makes you think that?
Your energy, your aura, if you will. It changes when you speak of him. So tell us, what is Danny to you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Malone, you know precisely what I am talking about, and you will tell us.
We will understand.
You don't think we will understand? Rest assured we will.
The only thing I understand is that I want you both gone.
I could leave, as you request. But I don't believe you want me to. Not really. Well, do you?
Who the hell are you people?
We are here to help, nothing more. You are so close now, so close.
Why is everything so confusing?
It does not have to be.
Life used to be so simple. Then Danny had to go follow a pipe dream. He had to make deals with club promoters he couldn't pay. So they showed up here. I told Danny to stay away while I tried to talk some sense into them.
And did you?
He got away. That's what's important. At least, I think it is. I'm not so sure anymore.
I understand you now. You are adrift. You are scared. But there is nothing to be scared of. Come here. My host?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know why I did it. Danny isn't much, really, but he's a good guy. You think it was worth it?
I don't know. Sorry.
You don't have anything to say? Anything at all?
No, not really.
Right. So I just head that way.
Yeah.
Well, tell your friend thanks. And if you ever see Danny... forget it. I suppose it doesn't matter.
My host. My host, are you all right?
I knew you'd follow me in here. You can never give me a minute's peace.
You should not stay here too long.
Or what? I'll die. I get it now. We all thought my uncle was nuts, but he was just numb. He just stopped caring. About anything. Who could blame him?
Trust me, my host, it is best to push those feelings aside.
Why?
It is what must be done. That is all.
What does it matter?
Listen to me. In time, you will feel differently.
Differently?
Yes. This will all feel normal.
Normal? I don't want this to be normal.
Many of your predecessors felt the same. In time, things changed.
I'm going dancing, Madeline. Don't wait up.
I see. I suppose after all this time it was inevitable that one of you deciphered the method. But do you think it will be that simple? It will not work. Do you hear me? It will destroy you. My host, Jocelyn Comtesse, hear me! Comtesse! Comtesse!
Countess. Derp.
2:23 a.m., Detective Corey Palmer conducting interview with Rosangela Blackwell. Detective Sam Durkin also present. So, Miss Blackwell, tell us again why you were in that house.
Say nothing. Tell them nothing. Keep your teeth together. We'll get out of this.
Yeah, it's always what I've heard, that you don't say anything without a lawyer present. Yeah. Even if you want to help, even if you're trying to help, they will twist what you say to get a conviction.
Answer the question, Blackwell. Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain silent. That's your right, but your silence can and will be used against you. Remember that. Fine. Next question. What happened to Detective Piero?
Say nothing.
Miss Blackwell, I won't ask again. What happened to Detective Piero?
Enough, Palmer. You saw the paraffin test. Leah fired that weapon.
I refuse to believe that, Sam.
Believe what you want. Those are the facts.
Well, here's some facts for you. This lady was chatting with Emil Haskins earlier this evening. Not only that, we have a witness who saw her sneaking into his office at work. How do you respond to that?
Remain silent.
No answer, huh? Well, let me lay it out for you. We spoke to the clerk on duty. We spoke to Emil Haskins, a man who is now a widower, I might add. Nobody gave you permission. But then, breaking and entering isn't really a new thing for you, is it? I've pulled your file. You even know how many restraining orders you have against you?
Really?
Let the record show that the interviewee has chosen to remain silent. Again. If getting banned from the campuses of NYU and Columbia weren't bad enough, we've got a dozen complaints registered against you from businesses and families. I'd call Bellevue to have you taken away, but you're banned from there too. Who the hell are you, and why haven't you been taken in before now?
Palmer, take a walk.
Sam?
You're tired. Go get a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee. Don't think I don't know what's going on here. I've heard the rumors that you've got some mysterious informant. Is this her?
Palmer?
Fine, I'm going. But we will find out what happened. It's our damn job, after all.
So, you happy now?
Am I under arrest?
Maybe, maybe not. That depends on you. The crap you pulled tonight. Was it worth it?
There's something much bigger going on.
So you said. But we cops, we like things simple. Not you, though. You make things complicated just by walking into a room.
What are you trying to say?
Officially, we're pursuing every lead. Unofficially, there was no trace of the bullet that killed the little girl. With Leah dead, we'll most likely never solve it. The trail is too cold. So, what do you need?
Excuse me?
You want it in so bad? You're in. You won't be on the books. We can't even pay you. This case is too high profile. So, what do you need?
Access to George Austin's apartment.
I'll take care of it. Anything else?
Case files.
Access to Leah's case files.
Can't do it. Those are being boxed up and archived. Anything else?
Everything you know about George Austin.
Palmer can get you that. Speak to him tomorrow. Anything else?
Cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee?
I'll let Palmer get you one on the way out. Anything else?
Thanks.
Nothing that I can think of.
All right. From now on, you talk to Palmer. He'll be at the front desk tomorrow.
Achievement
Detective
unlocked.
Durkin.
Ghostly sign.
Sam, why are you doing this? Why me?
My first case involved a kid. 30 years ago it must have been. There was this little girl living with her aunt. The aunt went nuts. Smashing things, screaming. Total loony. The little girl was hiding in a closet. Couldn't have been more than 5. Scared out of her mind. I've had a soft spot for kids ever since.
Especially
I see.
Go home, Blackwell. Get some sleep. You look like you spent the night in jail.
Well.
So, Sam, was it a little redhead by any chance? Oh, boy.
I don't remember.
Press are having a field day. Lots of theories, but nothing approaching the truth.
You expect anything different? Just be glad your name didn't get leaked. That's the last thing we need.
No trace of the Grace Group either.
Then we best get out there and do what we do.
Coffee.
Frank Lyons really die, or was it just a cheap stunt? It is no secret that his well-publicized death catapulted his last film to the biggest box office earning spot that weekend. So what really happened? Abbott Leaks intends to find out.
Oh.
He died?
Yeah,
Abbott, of course.
So we looked into the Mian girl. The picture matches the Jane Doe. We are trying to locate her friends and family. When you get to it, please submit a report so we can invoice you. Here's a copy of the case notes for your reference. Sure. We'll check that one out, see if there's anything there. So Sam says I'm supposed to help you. I'm here at the station. So come by whenever. We also told the staff at George Austin's building to expect you. If there's a logic behind any of this, I don't see it.
The robbery says Lance is looking up Elvis.
Yeah. When I spoke to Leah, she said that she was part of a self-help group that met in the basement of the church called Grace.
I can't see any connection.
Not yet. Okay. Hold on a second. I have to go record my life.
Yeah. Well, Detective Durkin.
Very, very interesting.
I'm back. Oof. Okay, so I guess our first stop is the police station.
It's you. Sam told me you'd be swinging by.
Hi, Corey, was it?
No, it's Officer Palmer.
I'm sorry about Leah.
Don't even go there. I don't care what you saw, or what the evidence says. Leah wouldn't kill herself. And if she did, then she wasn't Leah anymore.
So what's the story with you and Leah? I get the impression you knew her pretty well.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I partnered with her back when I first joined the force. She taught me a lot. Everything, really. I owe her. She was a rock. She was a rising star. Why would she flip out like she did?
I'm working on it, Corey. I really am.
That's Officer Palmer, and I'm not holding my breath.
So Durkin told me to speak to you?
Yes, I heard. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know why you're so special, but orders are orders. If you need any information from us, I'll see about getting it to you. But you talk to me, and only me. Understand?
Perfectly. So what's the latest on George Austin?
He was killed with a .22 caliber bullet. That's all we know so far. We're still talking to Leah's ex-husband, but he's got a pretty solid alibi.
How did Kendra die? Was that ever established?
I read the autopsy report. It was definitely a bullet wound. It went right through her shoulder. Clean hole all the way through. The coroner said that she bled to death, but could have survived if she was brought to a hospital right away. I don't understand this. Not at all.
Did you know Emil Haskins at all?
I don't know much. Just what Leah used to tell me. I got the impression he was a deadbeat. Always out of a job, always late with child support payments, things like that. Guess he doesn't have to worry about that stuff anymore.
So are we good?
Good?
You don't think I still killed anyone, do you?
I don't know what to believe. But Durkin vouches for you, and he now owes me a favor, a big one. So, I guess I come out ahead.
Is Detective Durkin around?
I haven't seen him since yesterday. I'm sure he's wandering around somewhere.
George and Leah both were members of a self-help group. They called it the Grace Group.
Oh yeah, Leah told me about that place.
She did?
Yeah, she didn't go into detail, but I know it meant a lot to her. She used to tell me that nobody could ever fall so far that they couldn't still reach for a helping hand. I'm not sure what that meant, but she used to say it all the time.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one. You seem to be taking Leah's death rather personally.
The chief would agree with you. That's why I'm shackled behind this desk instead out there doing something.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Leah?
Officer Piero was juggling a demanding job, a growing daughter, and a deadbeat ex-husband. There was immense pressure on her, but I still don't buy that she would do what she did.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
My name is Rosangela Blackwell. I was told you'd be expecting me?
Is this about George?
That's right.
I still can't believe it. But here's the key. 12th floor, penthouse A.
Thanks. Did George ever mention the Grace Group?
Grace Group? Does it have to do with Grace Church?
It might.
I know he often went to Grace Church services, but he never mentioned any Grace Group. Sorry.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask about them one by one.
I thought it was just one case file. The Earth file. Can you look at it?
It's full of old clothes.
No. I think I'm going to have to cross-reference it with something.
It's a tablet computer. Looks like it's still in the charging dock. Whoever this Michael is, he seems to know quite a lot.
Hi, George. It's been a long time. Almost too much time. I know we generally don't like to revisit our past, but this time we must. I think we are all in danger. It's almost too fantastic to believe. Something has happened to me. Something that has shown me something terrible. Do you still have my number? 212-555-3412. Call me ASAP. Yes, I am being sincere. He did not just die. He no longer exists in any form. His soul is gone, ripped apart. I saw it happen. I won't soon forget it. It will happen to me, to all of us. Do you remember P? He died not too long ago. It might have already happened to him. Do you know where the others are now? We have to warn them.
So this Michael has a source who knows about bestowers. About me. This is starting to get personal.
You and Leah? That's wonderful news. I wish we could have heard under better circumstances. Someone is after us. It's not enough. They want to take our souls when we die. It's not enough they want to take our souls when we die, but they want to speed up the process. I don't think those deaths were accidents. My source tells me about someone who can help us. She's called the Bestower. We're going to look for her. Maybe he can find this Bestower person, and maybe he can't. Either way, I know what I have to do. What was the number of that contractor again? Where are they? What have you done? I am not a violent man, but if you've done anything to hurt them, I will kill you.
I think they might be candlesticks. Possibly. It looks like a regular lamp.
I know it says tchotchkes, but it looks like tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes?
Is that a genuine ming? It must have cost George a fortune. That'd look amazing on my bathroom wall.
Darling, that thing's bigger than your entire bathroom.
A saucepan and some cooking implements. They don't look like they've ever been used. Bok choy, garam masala, quinoa, branzino.
It's either a shopping list or a voodoo spell.
Or both.
I don't need somebody else's shopping list.
You sure about that?
It's empty, thank God.
Okay. Anything out on the roof?
A little table and a chair. The view uptown. It might be pretty in the spring, but for now all the plants are dead.
This is private property, you know.
Oh, hi there.
Yes, hi there. What are you doing up here?
I'm a friend of George Austin.
A friend, of course. I suppose he was bound to get to a redhead sooner or later.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that.
Please, it's none of my business. Anyway, I'd best head back in. But I'm sure I'll see you around. Ta.
Roof ghost.
Why are you dead? What's been happening around here?
Everything's been happening around here. Notes. Combine Michael and Michael's number.
This is the phone number that Michael called George from.
Roof ghost. Michael?
If there's a connection, I don't see it.
Not yet. Let's call Michael, I guess.
No answer.
Dang.
Huh, locked.
Joey?
Joey, could you come out here?
Uh-huh. Whatever this note says, it's too dark to read it. It says, I know about Heather, and it's signed by someone named Jay. Hi there.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Kind of. I think you met my friend earlier.
I see. You're both looking after George's place.
Yeah, something like that. So you actually live here? So to speak?
Yes. Why are you so surprised?
Well, this place is kind of, well, empty.
I live alone.
That's not what I mean. Look around. There's nothing in here.
What on earth are you talking about?
Never mind. So, about this place.
I might not have the highbrow taste that George has, but my furniture is just as serviceable as his. And twice as comfortable, I might add.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Cute. Very cute.
Huh?
Wait, you're serious? Well, isn't this delicious? It's so rare that I get to be the mysterious one.
My name's Joey. Joey Malone. Why don't you tell me yours?
You honestly don't know who I am?
I'm afraid not.
I admit, I'm fascinated. I know your name, but you don't know mine. It's not often that I'm in this position.
So, are you gonna tell me or what?
I think not. I want to savor this for just a little while longer.
So what is this? You famous or something?
Or something.
Come on, you know my name. It's only fair.
I can't tell if you're being genuine or if you're just playing with me.
Why not both?
Well, the night is young. See if you can figure it out.
Stop ghost learning.
I know about Heather. Do you know anything about this?
About what?
This note, the one on your floor.
I have no idea. It has nothing to do with me.
And what's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Okay, relax. The note is signed J. Who's J?
I have no idea, and I don't know anything about any note.
Could I ask you a couple questions?
You don't even know my name, and you want to ask me questions.
Well, maybe if you actually told me your name.
No. Like I said, this is way too much fun.
Listen, it's really important that you tell me who you are.
What on earth could be so important?
It's complicated.
No, I don't think so. I'm enjoying this way too much.
Come on, what's your name?
No, this is too much fun. You'll figure it out. Everyone recognizes me eventually.
Well, whoever you are, I'll see you around.
Say hi to George for me, if you see him.
No point in leaving that way. I can only leave with Red, and she can't get in here. She seems pretty easygoing, but it's hard to say if it's genuine. It feels polished, practiced. Get over here. I got something to say.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on the roof spook?
She's inside a locked apartment, Joey. You're the one who can talk to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joey, the idea was that you would tell her things.
Who is this Michael guy? And how does he know so much about us?
When we find him, we can ask him.
You read that report that Durkin sent you?
It gives details on all the people that they found squatting there. There were several dozen of them.
A self-help group. Thought these things were supposed to, help people.
They're set up for people who are sad and desperate. They make easy targets.
Huh. I guess we've been around the block too many times to believe anything else. Dunno why you're hanging around here. Let's check out that Austin guy's place.
It's right there. Come on, Joey.
Can I say anything? No, didn't investigate my... We're about re-inquiries. Why do these ghosts have to be so difficult?
Right?
Trying to put salt on them.
Go to the lobby.
Hi.
Yes, miss?
Did George know anyone named Michael?
I'm afraid I don't know.
Does this phone number look familiar to you?
No, it doesn't. Sorry.
Yes,
Do you know who lived in the apartment across from George?
I'm afraid not. I only started working here a few months ago. That apartment has been vacant the whole time.
Have you tried calling him seriously?
Yes, no answer.
What else you can do about him seriously?
I could ask other people about it.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Does this phone number mean anything to you?
Not really, but I can trace it for you.
Trace it?
Run the number, see who it belongs to. Within reason, anyway. Where'd you find it?
I found it on George Austin's phone.
Oh, we ran that number already.
You did?
Yeah. It belonged to Grace Church. Probably calling for donations or something.
Yeah, or something.
Thanks anyway.
What was the reverend's name?
I don't remember.
Red? See?
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Go back and find out.
Yeah. It's definitely where this is leading.
No, it was a father.
Yeah, but we had his full name at one point.
Hi, remember me?
Yes, and would you please keep your voice down?
Sorry. Do you know any Michaels?
In my line of work, I know more than I can count.
Well, yes. Hold on a sec. I feel like I have
Well,
to.
thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Cross-reference.
Stay safe, but no God bless.
I can't see any connection.
Try
He just
calling
told you.
the number
What happens if you call
now
later?
and see
That's a
if
good
it
idea.
rings.
If the phone is nearby, it's not ringing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I checked with the police. This number belongs to a phone in this church. A man I'm looking for made a phone call from this number. His name is Michael. It's very important that I find him.
I'm afraid I don't know who you're talking about. I am sorry.
But what if I said that I am the bestower?
The telephone that uses this number, where is it?
Why would you need to know that?
Michael used the phone. Maybe he left a clue behind when he did.
He could have used any one of a dozen offices in our administration wing.
Really? Over a dozen?
Yes. So, if you want to locate Michael Cooper, you'll have to find another way.
Thanks for your name,
Cooper?
Wait, Cooper?
Pardon?
You said Michael Cooper.
Isn't that the gentleman you're looking for?
No, I just said his name was Michael.
So you did.
Oh, snap.
My apologies. It is quite late and I'm tired.
So you're making mistakes.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper is.
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
Sure about that.
You need to tell me who Michael Cooper
Does he
is.
make barrels?
I told you I don't know any Michael Cooper.
That tactic ain't working, sweetheart. You need to come at this some other way.
So you don't know anyone named Michael Cooper?
No, I don't.
I'm looking for information on the Grace Group.
Grace Group?
They used to meet here, in the basement. Some kind of self-help group?
There are hundreds of so-called Grace Groups, and they all have meetings in the basement. You will have to be a bit more specific than that.
Grace Group, Michael Cooper.
There are tons of case files listed here. I'm not going to ask.
Yeah. He's not going to know anything about the ghost if he doesn't know anybody else.
Well, thanks. I'll be going.
Stay safe.
Perhaps you should look up Michael Cooper.
Perhaps I should.
Huh. So Michael Cooper was a priest. Interesting. Excuse me.
Yes.
Michael Cooper. He's a priest too, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a pretty big coincidence, wouldn't you say? Please stop lying to me.
I'm not lying.
You're not telling me the whole truth either, are you?
I made a promise. He came to me scared, begging me to protect him, to give him sanctuary. He was ranting. I should have turned him away, but we roomed together at the seminary. We were close friends once. What could I do?
You can take me to him.
He's raving. He's mad. He says he's in a battle for his very soul. Is this true?
Yes. Yes, it is.
He's in the school. It's closed for the winter break, so it seemed like a good a place as any to hide him. Here's a key. The entrance is around the corner. Please, do whatever you must. Just don't come back here.
Don't worry.
So, thrown out of a church. I suppose with our record it was only a matter of time.
The entrance to the school is around the block. Let's go.
I would like to note that it is getting close to 5, but Cyan was on last night, and I am wondering, and so won't be on at 5.
No need to pay attention to that. There aren't any cars out tonight.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Yes, we should.
He makes me lie down in green pastures.
Like Barbary says, tell me you're the bestower. Probably spray it all
still waters, he restores my soul. He leads me
Michael?
in the paths of...
Michael Cooper.
You! Stay back, Bestower. I've got a gun.
Just a second.
I said stay back!
Please, I'm here to help.
Help? Oh, I wish that was true. How much help did you give George, or Leah, or the others?
I couldn't save them, but I want to try and save you, if I can.
Try and save me? You were supposed to be the expert. That was the whole plan.
Plan?
Yes, our brilliant plan. We get the Bestower to escort our souls to the next world. Protect us from this force that is after us. Instead, you let us be destroyed.
You think I wanted this to happen?
You think I wanted this to happen? People dying, souls torn apart? You think I want this?
Of course not. It's just... well, look at what we've been reduced to.
I'm sorry. Whatever is going on, it's new. I've never seen anything like it before.
I see. And what about him?
Huh?
Your friend. The man behind you. He hasn't said a word since you walked in here.
Me? Do you mean me?
Yes, you. Don't look so surprised. How else could I have known who you were? Now get out of here. You've been nothing but trouble ever since George went to look for you.
You really don't want to do this.
I believe she is right, my host.
That voice. It can't be.
I told you to stay in the other room.
Yes, my host, I know. But I had to intervene. These two know me. If I may...
Fine. Fine. Just make it quick. I'm losing concentration.
Malone, Blackwell, what a pleasant surprise to see you both again.
Yeah, surprise is the word. What the hell are you doing here?
Is it not obvious? You freed me, Malone. Brought me back into this world. And as befits all of our kind, I had a host waiting for me. And so I have returned to my former duties.
Look, as much as I am touched by this reunion, I need to focus.
Perhaps we should all converse outside.
Fine. Outside. Just leave me in peace.
Thank you, my host.
You're a Bestower too?
What gave it away? The spirit guide who won't leave me alone? Look, maintaining this circle leaves me a bit cranky. Sorry. If you can help, great. If not, well, I've made my peace with it. Just go talk to her. She's outside. I need to concentrate. And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art...
Blackwell, Malone, it's been a long time since we've been able to converse.
It's been almost 6 months since Joey freed you. How come we're only seeing you now?
I admit the transition hasn't been pleasant. I have had 3 hosts since returning to this world. The first was an old man on the edge of death. He lingered for 6 weeks before succumbing to the inevitable. When the old man passed, I became bound to his niece for a time. She ran every time she saw me. I tried to keep my distance, give her time to adjust, but in the end, she fell down the stairs in an attempt to flee. The poor woman died, and I was passed to her brother, the man inside.
Lisa Tenzin.
The psychic.
No.
Do you know what's going on? Why are these souls being attacked?
I do not know. I wish I did. Like you, we saw it happen. We saw a soul being torn apart and could do nothing. I'm afraid my host became a little unreasonable after that.
Why was George looking for me?
We needed a bestower. A proper bestower. My host and I were not up to the task.
Eh?
It might be due to my time in the void. It might be because my host's soul has been marked by whatever is out there. But in any case, our abilities are limited. We cannot even help lost souls move on as you do. We can see them and talk to them, but that is all. Hence why we needed you.
Lucky us.
So what can we do? We don't even know what's going on.
Our theory was that you could help move these poor souls into the next world before they were destroyed. but it appears that it did not achieve the desired result.
You could say that, yeah.
You must investigate. My host and I are restricted, but you two are not. If anyone can help uncover why these poor spirits are being attacked and stop it, it is you.
You should really call me Rosangela.
Forgive me. When you are as old as I am, all the names blur together. So I tend to address those I speak to by their family name. It is just easier that way, and less painful. I'm afraid it is a habit that is difficult to break.
So how'd you like being on the outside, as it were? I imagine it's better than being trapped wherever you were.
I had thought, I had hoped, that I would pass on, that being brought back to the mortal world would force me to obey mortal laws. Instead, No, it is not to be. I have returned to my former duties, therefore I must have further work to do. But yes, it is nicer than being trapped in the void. Did I ever thank you, Malone?
Not as such, no.
Well, I must rectify that. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Weird thing to say, Jack.
There's a ghost haunting the empty apartment across from George Austin.
I see. Well, you know your duty. Go and save it.
What can you tell me about Father Michael?
Cooper is my host. We have not had the time to get to know each other better.
Is he always this ornery?
Do have some pity for him. He has lost his uncle, his sister, and several of his friends. He has been forced to accept the spirit world and the possible loss of his own soul, all within the span of a few weeks. If anyone deserves some understanding, it is he.
Do you know anything about this Grace group?
I know that it meant a great deal to my host, as well as his friends. Whatever happened at those meetings, it greatly improved their lives. But obviously, it came at a cost.
Do you know a place called the Carth House?
I'm afraid I do not.
Why do you let Father Michael push you around like that?
It is what my host wishes.
So?
Simply that. I must do what my host commands.
Right, seriously. What's the story?
No story, Malone. If my host wishes me to leave him alone, I leave him alone.
That actually works?
Of course. It is my duty to do so.
So, Joey, could...
No.
Of course, some of us take our duties more seriously than others.
Well, I suppose we'll talk to you soon.
Of course.
Well, do y'all want to keep going for a while? Or do y'all want to...
We have...
want to break it here?
Yeah, we had company time for dinner.
Okay. Well, that seems like a good place to...
Load up the baby.
to stop off then.
Yeah, she was feeling a bit, but then she, and then she got...
So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back in a few hours at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be playing something. I'm not sure exactly what yet. It'll depend on who's able to join us. If I know that John was feeling unwell yesterday, so if he's feeling better, John and Melissa might be here to continue Dynasty Warriors. If DJ's feeling all right, we might continue Tales of Fantasia, but I know she's had a busy week, so she might be tired. Or failing all that, we might just continue everything. So, yeah, thanks again, and hope to see you all again in a few hours. Later, everybody.